remove the animated fish, but I'll just do that next stream. Hello and welcome, little chatfish, to a new stream and a new week. It's me, Kibbs, and it's you, little fish. How are we doing this week? It's been a million years since I last saw all of you. It's like, well, I haven't seen Kib in 30 years. That's true, 30 friggin' years. Long time for a chatfish to be away from their master. How is chatfish? Everybody doing good? Good. Rub the little bellies of the chatfish. So we've got some big news to drop. So, as you might have noticed, the last couple weeks have been a bit tough. We just couldn't quite make those weekly goals, which is okay. It was bound to happen. We kind of talked about this before in the past, but now it's time to talk about what happens as a direct result. So because we haven't made the weekly multiple times in a row, it's time to cut the budget back into something that's more reasonable. So you're going to notice that the goal has been lowered to a number that's much, much shorter. It's only $382 per day. And honestly, it still gives me anxiety a little bit because it's a lot of money, but it isn't like almost $500. Oh, thank God. I'm honestly, it's like a weight off my shoulder that we're back at a normal rate that is something that is looking like we can raise that actual amount. So we need $2,674 per week to stay afloat. Well, as current operations. But this does mean that things were slashed, things were cut, and work orders were changed, and there is work reduced. This did happen. And we just got done doing a meeting of that, and it was a big talk with the team, but you guys are just as important as the team members, and so now it's your turn to be talked to. I've talked with almost everybody on the team, but not everybody could show up, so we got to talk to a couple more people. But it's time to talk to the chatfish. Because you guys raise the daily goals and you guys are basically our investors. And so you have every right to know what's happening. Whether you donate, whether you don't, because you're part of our audience, you play a factor in the shape of the channel. You play a factor in the shape of the development of the game and the setting we are building. We are building it for you. And that is how it works. Don't get cheap on me, Gibbs. Oh my God, Jeffers. Referencing Jurassic Park. So yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, so we just couldn't maintain the weekly goals. We had it, so we had to slash work. We had some absolute heroic actions happen behind closed doors from commendable people on the team that basically voluntarily slashed their hours in advance, which actually ended up saving multiple people's actual jobs. So good job, commendable heroes. You know who you are. So yeah, work is going to continue as it normally would, but there is new changing things as the pendulum swings, and some things will be changing, not necessarily for the better, but some things for the better. The first thing is Chatfish funded games. They were raised to $500. That is now no longer the case. They're now lowered back down to $400 for a game for Chatfish to fund for us to stream. I did not like them being at 500, but they were raised only because of the budgets being as high as they were. Now that we slashed it, we can now revert that decision back down. The other change that is coming to the channel is the deadlines. Because I know that chat try to fund things, but sometimes they just don't get a lot of support from their fellow fishes because they're not interested in it. And they get so close to the line, I just detest the idea that you guys' goals don't make it. I want to see more successful games getting funded because I actually do want you guys to win. And so I've extended the game funds from 1 month to 2 months for the deadline. So now, and this is not, none of the previous rules are grandfathered, so because they were bad, there's no bad grandpappies in these doctrines, okay? We only grandfather positive things. So in this particular thing, this is all going into effect right now, so all those things will be extended. Some changes are going to happen to the Chatfish bounty for Hugo Fugi, and all bounties going forward. The custom animated fish is now removed. The custom STL is now removed. Don't worry, we didn't let anybody go. We just removed them because they're just too expensive to maintain doing them. You just can't afford it. And so we had to slash things so we could keep people paid. But we will be changing the offer of the bounty. It has a custom chatfish, a pocket fish, and a bucket fish for a thumbnail. They should have a bucket.
And a bucket fish?
Yes, a pocket fish and a bucket fish for a thumbnail to compensate for that lost thing that can go on there. And the last thing it also gets is the comm slot can now become a stream. That's right. I upgraded its value by double because it only puts work on me. So you can now, if you win that bounty, you can be like, hey, Kibbs, I want you to play heavy gear on the hardest difficulty. Okay, I'll play it on the hardest difficulty. You can also transfer that into a watch along if you want, but it's less value, and I do want to let you know that it is less value, but you can do that if you wish to. It's your choice because you win. So you choose what you wish to do with it. So you can customize, or you can give it away. It's up to you. And so that's what's changing there. That's all the stuff that's changing there. Studio-wise, the video games funds did not get cut. The video game is all maintained funding. The only thing that was cut was pretty much YouTube art and YouTube things. So certain things were cut there. It will not affect thumbnails. It will not affect anything that you guys are ordering. It does not affect any outstanding orders. In fact, it doesn't really affect anyone in any negative particular way when it comes to you guys. Unfortunately, it does affect team members because they aren't getting as much money. Now, we did prioritize things because, again, you have every right to know. We made sure that the people who we put little asterisks on, aka they're what we call life support, meaning that they need that money, did not receive any cuts. And we went by mostly volunteer-based cutting. So people who jumped up to the plate basically to sacrifice a little bit of that weight because they didn't need us, because we're not part of that, they're the real unsung heroes of this. They stepped up to the plate and volunteered to step down. They're still on the list, and those people will still be working with us and stuff like that. The model stuff for Baffios and mostly like that stuff will still be produced. But that can only be produced at the end of the month. So that's now a stretch goal. So the tabletop funding was cut first because, it's an excess thing. Because of volunteer things that happen behind closed doors, the tabletop will still be receiving cards anyways.
Spell art,
yeah, but that's about it. So yeah. And when it comes to, oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Oh no. I don't know why. But yeah, so when it comes to that, that's what's changing there. And when it comes to the video game, nothing got cut. When it comes to the YouTube channel, things did get cut, but it's not going to affect anything for you guys. It just means how much work time that gets put in. So there is a backlog that you guys know about, and you guys have paid for a lot of games to be streamed, and there's a backlog, and we're working on it. That backlog is going to be affected because it will be slower. The new protocols I put forward is that we're going to prioritize any new funds so that backlog doesn't grow. We have an artist dedicated to fixing up that thing and trying to keep it going. Treasure Ward got hit? Yeah, it did. It got hit a little bit, but not that bad, all things considered. It just means miniatures are stretch goals now. So we need to exceed the weekly, we need to exceed the monthlies if we were to make any miniatures. We're not closing the door on anything. Miniatures are still viable, but you might just have to get used to that 2D little card we make as a placeholder until we get it funded. So we will get it done. The goal is that this is only a temporary measure, as we've enacted several measures to try to help with this. Most commendably, I'm going to be mentioning things that I normally not do. So, if some of you might be aware, I'm working on a collaborative channel with my friend Arch, and it's in production. That is step one. That's going to be basically helping us generate new source of revenue. So that collaboration channel is coming along. It's looking really good. We put a lot of great work into it, and we'll be working on it a little bit tonight as well. The second thing is going to be the new Kibbs channel. The new Kibbs channel, which you guys have probably seen, only has like a video on it because we were testing stuff. That will be receiving edited content from our composer, Robert. Robert will be producing we'll be making 3 types of content initially. One is the cooking videos, a stretch goal. The second thing is the sort of Let's Play style content. We're going to experiment with that. We might drop that if it isn't popular. It's okay if it's not. I'm not sure how Let's Play content works because it's super hyper niche now to get into it because oversaturated market. And the third and final measure on that is basically news coverage and stuff like that. And it's going to be games news. I'm going to stick to my core principles, and I'm not going to become a political advocate because politics have never been my foray. And honestly, as an entertainer, I abstain from getting involved in politics because my goal as an entertainer is I exist to serve and create fun, entertaining media, and politics is counterintuitive to that end. So part of my oath to my chat, and as maintaining that oath that I've had for many years, we're going to maintain that. So the oath is we're entertainers first and foremost. We're here to make you smile. We're not here to create divides or settle disputes. We're here to give you our stupid ass jokes and opinions, and you can laugh at us for them. That's what we exist for. And so that's the other angle there. The other angle for this channel will continue to operate as normal, but what will change is there will be some new additional experimental content. The first one you probably saw was the Fireside podcast that came out last Sunday as a measure that we just launched into. That Fireside podcast was relatively well received by everybody there, and if you like it, do let me know. Remember, likes and comments do play a big role. I always have to mention that because it does help us break out of our crippling algorithm problem. As you all know, this channel is crippled by the fact that Kibbs made the genius idea to trust YouTube's advertisement system to help, and decided that it would be genius because in his infinite Kib wisdom, he checkmarked all countries because, like, why not to increase exposure without really giving it much thought. That's what led to the bot farm problem, and that's why we have an additional 20,000 subs that aren't real. They're fake. They're not real. They're from Pakistan. I can see where they're from. I can look at the back end. I can see it, and I know what it is. Pakistan and India, they're fake. They're not real. They're bots. Oh, God, kill me. One mistake has basically been the long shadow cast by Kibbs, who, in his infinite excitement, doubled down on that because he thought he finally found a way to break out of the YouTube algorithm because it's so suppressing. But as it turned out, that wasn't the case, as we learned. Because what that means is that we have a higher percentage of subscribers, so the less people that interact and hit the like button, the impact is actually much wider. So the less of you that like, the less of you that comment, the less of you that type, the less of you that chat, actually carries double the weight, actually technically 30 times the weight, because, well, go figure. Our percentages are wrong. So YouTube thinks that our channel is a dead channel, even though it isn't, because our channel's growing, but it's now not growing the way it should be growing, so now we're kind of in this weird limbo area. Hence the creation of the second channel to try to help pull it out. Just like that scene in Jurassic Park where Nedry, gets out and he's fat and he waddles around, That's me, waddling around trying to tie that thing around the tree, okay? I'm trying to pull the Jeep unstuck with the other channel. If that doesn't work, the Jeep's going to run me over, and I'll be just a dead fat man underneath the Jeep. So we'll see what happens there.
That scene doesn't end well for him, kid.
I know it doesn't. Which is why this is the situation, what it feels like. I feel like Fat Nedry waddling around trying to get the fuck out of here. So I'm trying to pull the Jeep being the other channel, out of the mud, because it's stuck. We're using the new channel to do that. So hopefully that works. If not, it'll be what happens going to happen. So yeah, the big thing is the bunch casts are going to go forward. We're going to try to be more strict on maintaining the bunch casts and doing them adamantly. I will read your supers, and thank you so much for your donations, by the way. I really appreciate it. But I need to get through these because I have ADHD and I'll forget. So the big thing is that we focus on generating content that you guys like here. You guys love the stream stuff. We're going to keep doing the stream stuff. You guys love being little chatfish. We're going to keep doing the little chatfish stuff. We're just going to keep doing all that stuff. But we're going to be adding some new stuff on the side. The first thing you're going to notice was the Fireside streams. The Fireside streams are intended as a sort of quick reactionary-based content. I hate that word, but it is a word that is actually appropriate to describe what that is, because that's what the Fireside streams is.
Reactionary.
The Fireside streams will be conducted at least once per week alongside the Bunchcast. The Fireside streams will be a little bit more impromptu, but they don't have any custom art assets whatsoever because, budgetarily speaking, we have no finances. So there's nothing to work with there. So they're just going to be used with ramshackle materials that I have. So if Chatfish would like to find a Fireside thumbnail, you may do so. If not, do not worry about it, because let's just see if it's successful to begin with before we, get too crazy with it. So that's what the idea of the Fireside streams are. The regular standard Bickering bunch content is what it is, and that's going to be your standard bunch style streams that we usually do, and that's about it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Have you liked this tween bigot? Says Inothim. Yes. If you're a proper bigot, be sure to drop a like. Remember,
now,
Bigot Squad, together, strong. What?
Few announcements real quick.
Go for it.
So because we are switching to the 400, that does mean Jedi Academy and Species Unknown are now funded.
Yes, this is grandfathered in all the positive traits, by the way. I'm nice like that.
Also, yeah, if you hadn't looked at the bounty section is now updated to reflect those changes. Still max tier for Hugo, the little slippery fish, pig fish that he is. On with that, Donations or the weekly rankings first, Gibbs?
Go ahead and do both.
Okay, well, so for weekly rankings for last week, Pondozan came in first, Gregor's got second, and Tarantine got third. Now, the prizes for that is still the same. That hasn't changed. Unless Gibbs decides it's changed and I wasn't here for that.
Huh, what prizes? For which? Oh, that's
The
the
weekly
same.
rankings. Yeah.
That was not affected. There's no need to change
Yes.
that.
So there's still the same prizes. I will be reaching out in DMs to each one of you over time. Pondozan, I'll talk to you first. And then for donations, we've had a Harlot gifted a membership before the stream started. Did not hit Hugo. Oh, he gifted 2 actually, so it only showed 1 for me. Thankfully, YouTube does have a fan funding thing. Zenothian then gifted a membership. Still not hitting Hugo. Vulpus then donates 25 euros and says mandatory Monday dono. Hope everything is safe and well. Still sitting at work, so I'll see you later. For species unknown, fit and cooking. Zenothian then gifted another membership. And Grumpy Rat donates $25. Hey all, nothing really to say, but have some doll hairs. Final Fantasy 14, Fit and Cookie. And then Gun Fox has become a disciple of Squeck.
My bell is going to annoy my neighbors. My bell
Good.
is gonna... I wonder if they think I'm just the worst
And
ever.
Semper sent $100 to Streamlabs.
Holy smokes.
It says Jedi Academy and Species Unknown Sandwich Fit.
Thank you for your generous donations. I also... Wow. Thank you for calling me the sweetest woman. Fabulous Irish fish. Come here. I'm going to destroy you. Are you actually Irish? I hope you are.
Gun Fox then gifts 5 memberships.
Thank you for the generous gifting of memberships.
Hugo.
Well, I appreciate Gun Fox.
Hate Hugo.
Good to see you. It's been a while since we've seen you. I know you're trucking and busy and stuff like that, but it's always nice to see you, Chatfish. Punish their ears.
Gun Fox is USD, right?
Yes. Truckerfish.
He's just not in the sheet, and I want to make sure he's accounted for.
But yeah, if you have any questions, by the way, feel free to ask them. Just like, okay, so like I conducted the same meeting and we went through this with the group. Then we went through it individually through each person on the team. We still have a couple people on the team I have to talk to, but after that, then we're done. So if there's any questions you as individual Chatfish have for me, you can also ask me too, because you guys have a right to know. I want you guys to be included in this because you guys fund the channel. And I've always had this feeling that because you're my investors, you always have been, that you should know what we're doing inside the studio. You should know what's being planned. And if you ever have questions about that, you can ask at any point. You guys, we couldn't do it without you. And thanks to you, I was able to actually turn down, and I still can keep turning down, any publisher request things. Because middlemen are something I'm not a big fan of. So you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So let's see. Blake says, if I make a thumbnail, can the fund be cheaper? Yes. Well, if you make a thumbnail, yeah, of course.
Now, more importantly than Blake,
Damn.
Green Branch gifted 5 memberships, and Polly gifted then 5 memberships as well. And still Hugo hasn't been hit.
Thank you very much.
Murder him, chat.
Chatfish, okay, so they're now swinging for Hugo. The real reason is because the bounty prize, being a custom game of their choice to stream with a thumbnail, is a good offer. Don't argue with me, chat. That's a genius offer.
With a thumbnail?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Okay, that makes it a much higher value than a com.
It's like $500 now. But the thing is, like work process, because I did all the math and factored all this in.
Then I need to know, Kibbs, am I calculating the cost of that as a thumbnail or for a game fund?
What do you mean? Oh, if they get the bounty, they just get it.
No. What should the price point be for the bounty? Should I calculate it based off the commission or the game fund?
The commission. Do not increase it.
Okay, then. Then nothing has changed.
Yeah.
It's actually gone down. The max tier has gone down.
It's now easier to get. The big thing here is that we're... Yeah. I don't want to say what I'm thinking out loud. I've got this all planned out in my head. Some of this is secret Kib magic. Just like, whoa. Kib magic.
Okay, so...
No,
Musical
Jägerits,
Fool has
no.
been a member for 35 months. As above, a couple says, using my monthly to cry that's still waiting on September and hoping for early streams so we can help her with the backlogs. Don't overwork though. I will make sure that thumbnail gets pushed up in the
No,
queue.
Septicore's done. It's on my list of things
That
to
one is
stream
done?
this week. Yeah.
It was done. Okay. I lose track of what's been finished or not because it was.
Our streams for this week might be fucked up because my PS2 cable broke for my AV cable, and I don't think I have a spare. Which means I have two options. We can either try to attempt to replace the AV cable, or we can attempt to just emulate instead. I'm leaning on emulation. What I'm thinking is I might just shelve all the consoles and put them back into their boxes. It was nice to have them out, but maybe emulation is the only way forward.
Emulation has also come a long way,
Emulation tech has, and
especially for the older stuff.
Yeah, so maybe that's for the best. Maybe that's for the best. Sad. Damn, Jeffers are being mean to me. They said emulate. How much does a new cable cost? So the issue is that it's not okay. So the issue is that right now, budgetarily wise, I just want to focus on completing the weeklies and not adding any of my stupid expenses to anything. So let's focus on that first. We'll worry about replacements for that later. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to dust off the PS1. Because the PS1 can do Metal Gear 1. Right? It was made for it. I was just going to use the PS2's backwards compatibility feature to work with my PS1 game. But the AV cable's shot. And it might be... See, the issue is, it could be the cable. It could also be the console, the back end of it. And if it's the back end, that means the whole fucking port is shot. Which leaves me with two choices. Either buy a replacement PlayStation 2, which goes about for 150. Ouchies. Oh, this, I'm surprised they're only 150, honestly. But that sucks. Find a remanufacture type. Maybe for cheaper. Maybe those remanufacture types are out there. But keep it on the down low. Winky winky. And, or just emulate it. And I lean on the emulating side. Because logistics speaking wise, it's going to be faster and easier to emulate than it would be to replace damaged components. It might be best to just shelve the actual systems and just accept that loss. You know what I mean? Because that way it doesn't cost Chatfish any extra, doesn't cost me any extra, and we can just do the thing as we normally would. I already own the game, so I can emulate it.
And then Chatfish can nom on tasty, tasty consoles.
Type Zeta donates a generous $5. It says emulation
$4.99.
is good for PS2. I recommend PCSX2. I am actually following them on Twitter, so I keep up to date with most of the big emulators actually, because it's also the only one that actively still works. Yes, the PSX2 team has basically almost. I think they have 99% of the catalog for the PS2 now functioning. I believe 99%. That's pretty damn good. But the emulator we'll need for this is going to be a PSX1. Or whatever it's called, for the PlayStation 1. Because we need to emulate the PS1. And I believe PS1 emulation is pretty damn good, I believe. Almost flawless.
I think it is. And have a good rest, Semper. And I need to point out,
Good night, Sempi.
Semper's new avatar on YouTube is a drawing he did
In tabletop.
in the latest Trusted War meeting.
I know.
Make sure to
I saw.
be there for those, chat, because all kinds of fun things can happen.
Yeah, you could get graped. Like, wow! Start screaming as they get graped. So yeah, PS2 emulation is pretty good, so we can get away with that. The only things that we'll have to kind of still keep the consoles out for is going to be like 360 or 7th gen stuff. But I think my 6th generation consoles can be shelved finally, along with my N64 stuff. As cute and as much as I love those machines and the physical feel of them, it might be just for the best that we shelve them. A, to preserve them so that they're not sitting out here collecting dust, and B, so they're disconnected properly from the power system. Though granted, the power system is disconnected. But, you know, when I plug it in, they technically all start receiving electricity again, technically. Because that is how that works. Big outside thinkies. It's the most show console, so there's a lot of them out there, keeping the price low. Yep, there's a lot of them in circulation. But at this point, I think it might be better to emulate it. Besides, legally speaking, I own these games. So I'm good to go. Cha-ching.
Now, I do recall Indio mentioning something that we should announce.
What's that?
The chat could potentially fund the uncensored Baldur's Gate thumbnail.
Baldman Gate. All right, let's pull it up for Chatfish. So, we'll have a stretch goal. Oh my god, where'd my mouse go? Mouse! There it is.
And by the way, you don't stream in the Discord anymore.
I know. Because I'm cool and neat and everybody likes me. It's like, yeah, we white Kib what? Says Chatfish to Kib.
Hey, Kib.
YouTube art? Where is it?
He posted the thing that he could uncensor
okay.
in the Chamber of Squeakers.
I will post it. Take a look, Chatfish. This is what you could have. So what the goal for this will be reaching today's goal and halfway towards tomorrow's goal for the uncensored version. Setting it at a pretty low, easy thing. But only for today, which means that you'll get an uncensored version of Aerith for Baldur's Gate 1? Yes. That's what we're working on. Also, the Wing Commanders, Rifford, if you're there, I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get back to them. I'm trying to get through all this paid requests, but god damn, we're getting there. We're going to be allocating a stream per. If the day isn't funded during it, that's okay, but extension funds are allowed. So you can extend them again. So if Chatfish want more Simpsons, all you got to do is just fund another day of it, and we'll do another day. If not, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The game was getting hard anyways. I was already struggling to get through it. We don't need to rerun that.
What are you talking about? They're children's games.
Is it? I'm not entirely sure it is, actually. It was getting very hard, though. Those races were getting a bit mean to Kib.
No, Simpson Run is a children's game.
Is it? Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah. Also, disregarding the meme of that, the Simpsons Hit and Run is notorious for two things, Kibbs.
Hey.
Being the best Simpsons game and being bullshit difficult.
Fuck.
And the ongoing gag whenever someone plays it is, oh, this is a children's game, because it starts off as a kid's game. It's really easy.
And then it gets incredibly hard.
And then they start to be like, you have to do this pixel perfect.
That's true. It was getting pretty hard. You saw that towards the end of that stream? It was being brutal to
I
get.
wasn't able to catch it because I was at work.
You were slaving away for me in the mines. Also, you get Gunfox's 50 on Streamlabs.
I did not.
He writes $50 and says, keep up the good work, Kibbs, you fat cat trap. Mean.
So, we are $75 away from the daily, which then means we just need to get about 150. No, a bit more than that.
Yeah.
About 200 to get the uncensored version of that.
My face was itchy. All right, so back to Dingamajiggy's cover screen. Switch things back. Uncover screen. Boop. There we go.
Also, I do need to remind you, you need to remove Chatfish.
Yes, I'm going to do that. And while I'm doing that...
Except all of Semper's.
Yep.
Vulpus's.
By the way, Chat,
Polly.
Does Chatfish have any questions about these new cuts and changes? If not, that's okay. Like, I just need to know if there's any questions. Just Semper's Day, right?
Semper's, Polly's, Vulpus. I don't know if Gunfox has any. Green Branch as well. Will stay on. Or one of Green Branch's. I think he has two, doesn't he?
I have no idea. I don't know. There's so many Chatfish. It's honestly almost impossible to pick.
You need to organize them as well.
The only reason why I can find them is because they're alphabetical. But Bucky's like, we slash the more. The more? Let's slash more. He's excited. He got in here with like a little fucking Reaper thing. He's like, more.
So yeah.
His artists fall over
Should be
dead.
all of Semper's, Polly, Green Branch. If Gunfox had one, it'd be up.
Was Beano crucified?
Grumpy Rat.
Yes, he was.
Grumpy Rat as well needs to be on.
I get Grumpy.
Vulpus.
E, B, C, D, E, F, G. That spells Grumpy and Vulpus for you and me. I wish this was automated, but it isn't. A, B, C, D, Vulpus.
There's a helicopter flying overhead.
Thank you for sharing. Jumba just looks up. Oh my god, this is a dumb image. Alright, so let's see. Where were we? Get good Kibbs. Indignant noise. Raise. Nose. Okay, there we go. Mistyphoed. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Was being crucified. Yes. Was Chatfish cut, made into fillet? Hopefully, we can only hope. Not questions from Lou. How does this affect community events? Community events were already hard to do as is. If anything, this might make them actually possible because we'll actually be able to do things outside of doing money raising streams all the time.
Because if you don't recall, community events can only happen if the weekly is basically funded, or it's on track to being funded.
All right, Chaplain, enjoy your power nap. By the way, we might be in the next stream by then, so we'll see you over there. But do enjoy your little snap. And don't be shy on taking as much snap
Do
as
you
you
want
need.
Kibbs to repeat all that? Chatfish picks yes.
What? Do the whole thing. I wasn't listening. He's joking. Hello, boss, man, sister. God damn. All right, so caught up that. Instead of cutting after 2 months, why not cut all funds that isn't 60% funded after 1 month? But keep. I feel like we're adding like extra special things here now. Bear in mind, the more special rules.
It's so much easier for me just to have a simple one rule thing because then I can automate it.
I mean, if it's already not at 60% by then, and like it's not getting any traction, it'll just fall to the wayside and get poofed. That's fine.
We have so much space at this point for funds, like it's not a problem to keep
Yes.
them there for longer.
We were just cleaning up logistics because we're cool like that. Just like, yeah. Kib not late to next stream? Big doubt. I mean, odds are we're going to be early to next stream because if there isn't a particularly big questions, I think we got through pretty much everything. I don't really want the stream to be that long because the VOD's supposed to be short. So if that's pretty much, do you want Kibbs to repeat all that chat? Nope. You're going to have to go back and rewatch that. Kibbs not late.
The only announcement left would be to remind people of Chatfish Charity.
Oh, yes, of course. Chatfish Charity. Chaplain doesn't have a Chatfish, I don't think. So maybe Chatfish could get him a Chatfish while he's sleeping. But he also needs to tell us what his Discord name is because he's probably sleeping. And he might not wake up in time for the next stream. Crazy Temple has a question. Go ahead and ask it. Because, yeah, we'll answer these questions and then we'll roll into the next stream. Is there any game Kibbs would like funded? Yes, there are many. How many would you like me to list for you? How many would you like me to list for you? I could list 1,000 games. But the issue is that if I do that, then they'll all get like none of them will get funded. You know what I mean? And so this is where Kib lives. Kib lives in Kibbalibrium, you know, trapped in Kibbleton Town.
I think Kibbs wants Superman 64 to be funded.
No.
$600 to make him say everything again.
All of them. None of them. Oh my god, no.
Kibbs just plays back the audio from the start of the stream.
Just starts rewatching the beginning. Honestly, at that point, I probably would. Kib wants my summer car.
That is,
yeah, a little bit.
That is
Kib.
a disgustingly finished game.
Wait, that's a game?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was joking. I don't like him anymore.
That's a game.
No.
It is. I've seen it been played multiple times. I've never seen anyone complete it.
I played that finished military
die.
sim thing, and I think I wanted to kill myself. Like, I think I wanted to kill myself playing it. It was one of those games you play it and you're like, I think I want to die. I think I'm ready to go meet God. I think I'm ready to you know, I'm ready for the Reaper show up and be like, was I a good kid? And he'd be like, fuck no. And then he kicks my ass off to hell.
To Kib's contribution as a refresh. No.
But can they do what?
He's asking if they can donate to Kib's contribution. And I said no.
Why not?
That's not how that works.
Well, shouldn't it be? I mean, technically it's raising money.
No, because they can donate to Kib's choice. Not to give you more money in contribution. That's a budget thing.
Why shouldn't I get it?
Because, in fact, I feel like I should take off more on that.
But I've already sacrificed all what I had. Damn. How do you for a new game fund? Well, currently, if I were to be honest with you, I think, I don't know, Warcraft 3 would be cool. Only because it's got
My Summer
updates.
Car would be a great stream fund. Yeah, let's do My Summer Car in winter. Yeah, let's do that, chat.
Oh my god, fucking kill myself. This is what we get for Chatfish must be killed. Kill.
Kids will enjoy being Finnish youth in
it was a fun stream.
Early 80s.
Oh, playing the game was like hell. It's like they made a game that was like hell to play. And it was
They
hell.
wanted to give you an authentic experience.
Like, I genuinely don't want to join the Finnish army, like, after that. Like, it did a great job making, like, if Finland is under siege and their people are being massacred, like, I'm just
You
gonna
would
be
just
like,
say good.
good, they had it coming. Like, take that, you Finnish fucks. Percolate this, you bastards. Percolate. Like, percolate, percolate. They just disappear. Just a sad little percolate as a tank drives over them.
How about the Warfare 1917/1944 collection?
Huh? I don't know what that is. If chapters want to fund it,
I
fund
don't
it.
know. Let's have Kibbs play. I think it's called
I hope it
Dust and
runs.
Elysian Tale.
If it's getting, oh, that's a furry game. That's
Very popular one.
Dust and Elysian Tale is a game I own because it was a dark
It wasn't a
time.
bad game.
I wish I didn't own it.
It has decent music.
You know, you're a furry, is all I'm learning. You're a closet furry.
It has
That's
decent music.
he's defending it, chat.
The story is mid at best.
I'm an edgy samurai who was betrayed.
I have no memory.
I have no memory.
Also, I'm later on revealed to be like two people in one body or something. It's like what? What the fuck is going on?
It's a bit weird.
Is retarded. Gameplay was okay.
Gordon's like, with enough pervin, all things are possible. Quebec had to deal with real life. Well, how about you put life down? It's like, oh, also we're dead. Yes. Oh god, don't give Polly fucking ideas. All right. So either way, it seems like there are no official more questions for this little stream. So in that case, 60-second last call, and then we'll wrap it up, and then we'll move on to the next stream, which will start right away. It's hardcore prey. It's going to be brutal, it's going to be balls hard, and it's going to be scary. Also, stretch goals are as follow. If chapters make today's goal and exceed it by one, or about half, which is like $150 or so, they will get a lewd art of Aerith as Baldur's Gate Barbarian with her big old tits out. Chat, big old titties, woohoo, we love titties. Or maybe they hate titties. Like, no, we hate titties. Titties are evil. Which is true. They are. They're part of the schneezy party. They're part of the... Just like, whoa. They look at their little fucking little watches. But yeah, as you can see, some things happened. But at the end of the day, like anything, life goes on. Sucks, but all things considered, I think we'll turn it around pretty easily. Don't you, chat? Yeah. It's all about how you go into it. And I'm pretty confident that way we're going to smash this back before we know it. Not betrayed, memories robbed like a pseudo divine being realized he was wrong. Chatfish are always. Skullthorn says the kid sounds happy, should play Fire Warrior. I tell you what, chat, if you make this month's goal and exceed it by just $1,000, I'll play Fire Warrior again this year. That's as low as I'm going. And that is the and I'll fully complete it because I'm just that nice. I'm just so nice, aren't I? Just ever. So yeah, if you make this week's goal or month's goal, sorry, I'm retarded, and you exceed it by $1,000, I'll play Fire Warrior again this year as just for you, little guys, you little fucking bastards, you little fucking. There you have it. I put it out there.
The 50 is for you to pick, Kibbs, from the Streamlabs.
50 is for me to pick. Put it towards Warcraft 3. Now put Gunfax on it. I do want to try
3. Which version of Warcraft 3?
The good one, Reforged. What? No, I'm kidding. Actually,
Reforged. Writing in Reforged. But it's got better.
Just put parentheses 2.0, because don't use the old. Don't do the new art. The new art's ass. But yeah, I was seeing my Polish friends play Warcraft 3. And they were talking about it, and they're like, "Oh, it's really good now." And I'm like, "What? I don't believe you." And I looked at it, and it is good now. They actually fixed it. But the graphics, you're gonna want to set them to classic. The remastered graphics.
I'm still sad of the audio lines they cut.
There is a Reforged mod for the second war. Listen, one thing at a time. Volpa says, "To a wish we at war mentioned." That's true. And welcome
That
to Super.
thumbnail is in queue, but it is at the back of the queue.
Wait, Treasure War? Oh, the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yes. We're gonna try to. I think we should stream that once, like the 1.0 rules are out, probably.
We're gonna stream it when the table's prettier.
True. More custom assets. Good idea. Good idea. I like that. Make it look pretty. We gotta pretty it up for you. Just like when Robin prettied up that game stream. By the way, did you guys enjoy the game dev stream? I hope you did. That I was surprised how fucking because you weren't there, you were working. But that went so good. I'm actually pretty excited. Like, oh, chat's excitement about our game
I caught bits
actually
and
makes
pieces. It
me
looks like it
happy.
went very well.
Yeah, it did. See, it's been annoying because like poor Robin's been working on like the shader, the renderer, and the compiler and all that other crap. That's not crap. It's important. We need it because our engine needs it. But that engine stuff for our video game engine, which I don't know if it has a name. I'll have to ask Robin if he's dubbed it a name. I hope he gave it a good name. Robin, it better not be something goofy. It better not be something because our engine is
Holly
pretty
gives
powerful.
10 memberships.
Holy shit. Thank you for the gift of memberships. Very generous. Chumpus donates 20 memberships, then breaking the memberships because you're trying to snipe the Hugo Fugi bounty because you just want me to play a game. I see how it is.
I hate YouTube and I hate Hugo.
I like how it broke when it got to you. Get.
I'm gonna charge back on all my last 30
No,
donos.
you don't. The chargeback loophole does exist, by the way. Just a PSA for fellow content friends out there. Be advised.
I'm going to count mine because I know I'm good for that money.
I know you're good for it. Because if you aren't, I'm beating your ass, boy. I'll eat your ass. It's like, what the...
Hell, if they do refund me on that, I'll actually just send it through PayPal and it'll save me $2.
Oh my god, it'll save us 30%. Because YouTube takes 30%. Fucking...
You're welcome, Polly. We're gonna ignore the fact that only 4 or 5...
Wait a minute, hold up.
4 viewers count it.
Sorry, I was too busy being happy about the money we raised, not to realize what it was for. What was this? Oh no, this is Dustin Elysian Tale, isn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
But that is a good idea. I could split it up.
What was it for?
Never decided yet. I'm waiting on what Polly's putting his towards. Warcraft 3 sandwich and cook Kibs. Yes. Kibs, why don't you announce what the idea for the cooking stream will be like for this week? What the goal is they
Cooking
have to
video,
get.
you mean? But yeah. So chat.
Yeah.
I have an idea
Video.
for what we could cook. I will let you, the chatfish, vote on it, and you can also pay for it if you want. So I've got a couple of options for you. And you know what? We'll do the poll. I don't know. We'll do the poll in the next stream. But just think about it right now. One idea I had was a soup, like a sort of red wine themed stew, or maybe like a wine themed stew, some sort of like wintry cold themed stew to keep chatfish warm, right? The second idea I had was spicy little kib tacos. And then the third idea, just like, why do you add that noise? I don't
Also, you need to turn
know.
on my chatfish.
The third idea was a toasty warm sandwich to keep you warm. I'm keeping it warm themed foods. So it's sort of like we're going to call it the boss. The mobster is what we'll call it. Mobster sandwich, which is very Italian themed. And it's warm, so it's going to be toasty. What else could keep chatfish warm? And then the fourth one is a simple smash burger recipe. Smash burgers are super cheap, easy to make, and you can make a billion of them. I thought about doing chili dogs, but I think I'll put that off for a bit because I don't think chili dogs really match with the thing. So yeah. And we'll do that for the next cooking video. The current cooking video was actually finished and is actually ready. But it's ready, but it's ready in time for me to stream. So I'm going to be publishing that tomorrow morning, so you'll see it there. Staying warm, glog and sauna. Shut your little fucking Jaegerfish mouth. He's like, Jaegerfish. Sandwich, but no cookie. Big sad. Listen, chat, I tell you what. You make that Fire Warrior goal, I'll make Fire Warrior cookies. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. Food dye. Put blue in it. Oh, sugar cookies with little Fire Warrior symbols. That'd be terrible. Not doing it.
Now we need to do that, chat. We need to get that.
Sugar.
Force that on Gibbs.
That'll be if they fund the Fire Warrior stream, and then if they reach stretch goals. I'm not Fire Warrior cookies. Might as well just fucking make them choom cookies and choom on them. Oh, fucking Christ. A chili would be good. I'm saving the chili for December. I've got like recipes on my list of ideas.
You know what?
That I'm trying to like pace out for the year. What?
Just because Kibbs decided to suggest it. Yeah, I'm gonna put 25 to Dustin Elysian Tale.
Oh, that's a bad idea. That's furry.
It is furry.
That's all.
It'll make Albine very happy.
I hate Beano. Chat, we hate Beano collectively as a group. So, yeah, Chatfish think that Beano should die. Okay, chat, that's pretty nice of you. They're like, Chatfish always hated Beano, Kib. They look at me with their big goober eyes. So Kib is going to make cookies with love. Yeah, fill it with love. Fill you with love. He's like, all right.
Fill them with something.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, you little fishies. Chat, if you want to pick on Kibbs, have him order a salad and fruits. If chat makes a daily over, if we make the weekly and Chatfish pay, or no, if a Chatfish raises, how about a daily? So if a Chatfish pays $382, I will make what they want, but they have to do it in one go. I'm gonna regret that. I'm gonna regret that. But there you have it. And it has to be something that I can actually make because my grocery store is limited and I'm not driving to the Twin Cities. I'd rather blow my brains out. So we're not doing that. So if my grocery store has the stuff, and I'm even willing to go to the grocery store over to the adjacent town, but I'm not going to the city. Fucking Somalia land. I'm not going there. I don't want to get stabbed.
What about graped?
I don't want to get that either. We got to stay where there's civilization in the rural area of Minnesota. The only place safe still. Whoa.
You have a $25 donation through PayPal, by the way.
Oh, nice. Thank you for the donation. That's from you, isn't it?
Also, as a reminder, Kib said if we make halfway to tomorrow's goal, that'll unlock the uncensored version of that art. We are on tomorrow's goal.
Yep, we just need $48, right? Or am I bad at math?
Kibbs, I want you to look at the bar and tell me if that's $48.
Okay, it's not. But it's like $68? It's down to $10. 78? I'm not really sure. Just like, who doesn't know math? I don't, chant.
He doesn't.
Basic math. You know how I write lore for math, by the way? I have my calculator out. You know why? Because I don't want to go back to something and be like, oh my god, I wrote the fucking numbers wrong. That would suck. That would suck. Starman donates €2 and says, no, hashtag free Beano, hashtag teeth fund, hashtag fit. There is no teeth fund, okay? I know and I've heard.
It's about $90.
So yes, I do have a metal retainer on the inside of my teeth. Yes, I was supposed to have it
inside?
On the inside. Behind my teeth, you know? 1, 2,
Damn.
3, 4.
I had a dream the other day about having one of those.
Yeah, so I have a metal retainer on the inside of my teeth on the top and bottom. But unfortunately...
And then all my teeth fell out.
That's not a good dream. But unfortunately for me, as it turns out, my medical insurance ended before I could actually get it removed. And so now I've got a retainer on the inside of my mouth, and I've had it for years, and I can't afford to get it removed. It's going to be forever. And then I also found out recently that these can give you metal poisoning. Oh,
Tibbs, you should really get that removed.
How can you get metal poisoning? Isn't that stuff supposed to be like properly treated?
No, it's not meant to stay in there for long. So if you can just have to make it so it can withstand being in there for that duration.
I'm gonna turn into a clanker. So yeah. So at some point we're gonna have to get that taken care of. Part of this whole budget thing is that we'll actually be generating profits, and so it's on the list of things. So yeah. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do anything about it this year, but who knows? Maybe next year we'll be able to get it removed. And I'll finally have it gone. I've had it in my mouth forever. Honestly,
also part of that dream where I had that metal bar in my mouth, my teeth fell out. I started throwing them at people.
No, I'm not dying, chat. I just have to get this thing out of my mouth. It's been in my mouth since high school, so 2013.
That's been in there way too long.
That's been in it for over 10 years. I got so used to brushing and cleaning and flossing with it that it's just like it's a second nature to me.
You need to get that removed.
Yeah, well, there's other things that have to be done. Chompoid. Chompoid. Is it chompoid?
I need to help Gibbs' teeth. Apparently, Lewis, yes.
Teeth. I'm an orc now, Tit. We gotta fight a teeth fund. Just like, what the fuck? You're supposed to remove it, Gibbs? I know, we were, but then we ran out of money, so. Or well, then we ran out of insurance time. Holy hell. Listen, I like to live life dangerously. Chat's like, yeah. Every streamer's got their own little weird, quirky thing. Mine said I have a retainer still.
Gibbs is that he's dying.
I'm being slowly poisoned. How you doing? No kidding. I'm not being just a joke. It's not gonna be
You know the best part.
Mercury
The
poison.
best part of jokes, Gibbs. There's a sliver of truth in them.
There is. It's there, and I can feel it right now. So what about that, Chad? You like that lore? You never knew that. By the way, I hope my parents aren't watching. But the probably
Send it to his parents, Chad.
You can't.
Flip it for immortalize the segment.
They'll never know about it. Kid septum piercing. All right, Seki jokes. We're gonna kill you.
Oh, speaking of Seki jokes, you need to respond to Alu, to Lord Alucard, in your DMs.
Oh, there he is. Seki, you have a DM. Holy shit, you little fuck. Go DM Palu right now. That's right. Also, Chatfish, if you're in here, check your DMs from the artists if you're waiting on something. You might not have anything yet, but like a couple of our artists are waiting on a couple of you chuckle fucks. Stormite $2 or €2 and says, we also offered to buy those baby teeth. # free Beano. Listen, I don't think my parents still have my baby teeth, and I'm not selling those if I had them.
It's interesting how I had a
That'd be
dream
weird.
about teeth, and now we're going on about your teeth.
Teeth.
I hope your teeth don't turn out to what happened in mine in the dream.
I did respond to Alec. Good Seki jokes. Rub his belly. He's like, whoa. Boy, has never heard anyone say slumcha. That's true. It only tickled them. On the bright side, I can say this, Jaeger Rants. I think at this point, if I do die, I feel like that we're almost at the point where I can die. You know what I mean? Like, this is weird, I know, but I think about this actively in the back of my mind. I'm almost at the point that it's okay if I die. In the sense, I don't want to die.
He becomes the new Aerith.
Listen, okay, I'm not done. So we're almost at that point that it's okay if I die, because the game is actually to the point where it can actually start carrying itself. So we're almost there. I just need to hang on a little bit longer, and then the game will take care of itself. All of Kib's soda drinking has likely corroded that retainer. Don't say that, Bucky. It's fine. Soda. It doesn't taste like I'm metal splinters, so we're good.
You get used to tastes, Kibbs.
That's not true. That's not. Don't be babies.
Very true. That's exactly how that works.
Kibbs, embrace capitalism. Sell teeth. Grabs Bucky, hands box of teeth. He just looks at me. I hold up my hand. Come on, fork it over. Bucky's like, I don't want this. Buy my teeth.
Past 30, Aerith lost her value.
Damn. Aerith is always going to be perpetually 21, or is she 22? She's around that ballpark. She's forever locked in that era. Me, on the other hand, will become corpse and will become literally a fucking mummy, and she'll still be in that era. Because she's a fictitious character. Fictitious characters don't age. They're forever stuck where they are. The benefit of being fictitious. Damn. Yes, you do get to use to taste. All right.
I have a question for you, Kibbs.
With making fun of me out. Oh, wait, go ahead. What is it?
So, there was a bounty hit before, and not all of the stuff was redeemed.
Grandfather Doctrine.
The question is, they can use it?
Yes. To take that away from them would be ridiculous.
No, the commission wasn't. Can they use that for a game instead?
Oh, yeah. We do positive grandfather doctrine, meaning that's always the good.
Just making sure.
It's the best effects of everything, so it's always the positive good things. I only pay for teeth if I can take them myself. I get, he's gonna rip my teeth out.
All right, Bucky, I guess you're gonna have to visit Kibbs.
He just gets the pliers, like, Bucky wants to add to his correction.
He gets the pliers, they just kind of fall out. He's like, oh, that was easy.
Damn.
I barely had to pull.
All that Coca-Cola finally paid off. Extra sugary. That's the spirit. All right, chat. So with that taken care of, good job on making the daily goal. Good job on exceeding it. I think we should probably raid into the next stream because it's time for us to get hunted and horribly monster defiled by that monster that's hunting us. We're going to be playing Prey 2016, and we're going to be continuing the hardcore mode that chat has paid for, which, yes, has all of the insanely hard features enabled. It's actually really fun and cool. It's also balls fucking hard. So yeah, we'll see you over in that stream. Thank you for your generous bucket fishy donations, and we'll see you shortly. For those of you who don't follow us over there, we'll hunt you down and we'll put you on the bucket fish grill. And you see that little sandwich there, in that little thing here, this right here, that's gonna be you right there, and there, and there, and that picture right there with that chatfish, that cookie, yeah. This is pretty damn good. Squealy with the cheese on his head is quite great. I like how he's the only one here who's mad, by the way, in the banner. Like, Robert's happy, Squealy's just fucking angry. Carlos
I don't know,
is...
the one
yeah,
cookie eating
Echo.
chatfish looks a little upset.
You got Bonobo back there. You got Shoblin, Nezra. Nezra looks so wholesome. Fucking chump ass. He's like, Licky. Aya. Rhea Celeste. Fucking Beano. That squirrel fucker over here. God damn. All right, chat. We'll see you in the next stream. Take care, and we'll see you soon.